All right, I just pulled in the driveway. Mr. Smith is coming over and we're going to get Sophie's new friend out of the trailer. So I want to introduce you to Amos.
Mr. Amos.
All right, so we walked little Amos, Mr. Amos, around a little bit, kind of let Sophie and him see each other through the fence and all of that, and then we took Sophie into her stall, walked Amos through to his area, and now they are both in there. So he's got basically a temporary corral set up here in the corner. He still has access to the barn, which you can see right there. We have cattle panels dividing it right off from the center. And just going to give them time to get used to each other. We don't want to put them in right away in the same area because they may not get along. There's going to be some who's the alpha stuff happening, and you know, that's normal. But with their size difference, we want to give them ample opportunity to get accustomed to the idea of each other. So this separation will be going on for a little while, to be determined exactly how long it'll be. It's just going to depend on how it goes. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how they do. Sophie is very interested in him, and he's pretty interested in her, but right now he's more interested in exploring his new space. So fingers are crossed that this all goes well and they adore each other. Mr. Smith has already declared that if they don't, we'll just expand. He's going to stay here. He was just walking into the house. He had a meeting to get on, and he was grinning from ear to ear. And I started laughing. He's like, "What?" And I told him, I said, "You are grinning ear to ear." He goes, "No, I'm not." Hey guys, so it has been a very busy day and I'm in the kitchen here making dinner. As you saw, we got Amos. His name was actually Moses Amos. My friend that I got him from had a dog named Moses, so they just kind of went with the Amos part of his name. And he is a mule. He's a miniature mule. One parent was a miniature donkey and the other was a Shetland pony. So you can definitely see the Shetland pony in him and just a little bit of the mule. He's got, you know, the longer ears and things like that, but he looks like a baby. I mean, just the shape of him, I'm guessing that's maybe the donkey features making him look more infant-like, but he is full grown. He's actually about 2 years old. Now he is a gelding, so he's fixed because even though he's a mule, he would still have hormones. They had had him castrated so he would not be so crazy because when they got him, he was a punk to their other animals. And, you know, her whole family absolutely adored him, but, you know, they've got other animals. They are raising Jacob sheep. They're raising baby doll sheep. They've got some horses. They've got limited space. And with them getting into raising the sheep and such, and wanting to add another horse to their farm, they have to be particular about what they can keep on their farm. When you have limited space, you can't do all the things. And so they knew we were looking for a friend for Sophie, and she asked me if we wanted Amos. And so I went and got him today, picked him up in the trailer, and I wish I'd have filmed it. I took my camera with me, and I was going to film us putting him in the trailer, and I completely forgot to set up my camera. But that would have been, trust me, it would have been an entertaining little bit of footage had I filmed that. He did not want to get in the trailer. And thankfully he is small and we're strong, and I outmaneuvered him. So we got him in there, and everything was fine. Once he was in, he was good because he had treats in there and everything, and he was perfectly calm. And you saw him come out with Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith is smitten with him. He absolutely is. He adores him. But now, before I go any further, we brought him here with the expectation of it being a let's see how it goes sort of thing, because we didn't know if him and Sophie would get along. And that's why I set up that separate corral area divided off for him so that they can see each other but not get at each other and get used to each other before they're in with each other. But in the process of doing that, we don't know if she was going to like him, if she's going to get along with him. And so I brought Amos to our farm with the agreement that if it doesn't work out, I would bring him back and then they would find another home. So this was sort of a kind of a trial basis sort of thing. However, the instant we got him out of the trailer, Mr. Smith was ear to ear. He absolutely loves him. And he said, I don't care if Sophie doesn't like him. We're going to keep him and we'll expand the farm. We'll expand if we have to. So I guess I can call Amos Mr. Smith's anniversary present, because our 30th anniversary is coming up. I've got dinner going right now. I've got my hamburger and stuff cooking together. I am making, I call it cheeseburger skillet. It is made with cauliflower and cheese and ground beef, and it's very easy, and it's also a low carb recipe. So it's gluten-free, all that good stuff, and it is delicious. Delicious. So that is what is for supper tonight. So in my Monday vlog, I talked about my weed puller tool that I have. Didn't even mention what kind it was in the video, but it was a Fiskars 4-prong weed puller, and it is the best weed puller there is. I mean, it's amazing. And I had looked everywhere for one of these. I've been looking for, honestly, about a year. Because last year the handle on mine broke and I had to duct tape it back together. And so I started looking for another one because it works so well. I had looked everywhere. The only place I had found one was on eBay, and it was double the normal cost and then $60 shipping on top of that because it was in Australia. I could not find one anywhere, and thank you so much to one of my viewers because she found it. She found it online. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but Ace Hardware, I didn't even remember that you could order online for Ace, but you can, and they had it. So, buddy, I immediately ordered one because it works so well. And, you know, like I mentioned in the other video, I'm kind of starting to wear mine out, I think. And I could not imagine having any other weed puller. I was actually going to reach out to the Fiskars company. I don't know if they're out of stock or if they just weren't going to make them anymore. So I was actually going to reach out to them if I couldn't find one. Yeah, but thank you, Candace. You guys are the best, I'm telling you. Oh, and also another thing that was a suggestion from you guys, several of you guys, when I talked about my plantar fasciitis, several of you suggested getting Birkenstock sandals. And so I actually did order a pair the other day. They came today, and I'm always nervous about buying shoes on the internet because my feet, I don't have Flintstone feet, but I have wide feet and my toes are very squared off. So I have a hard time wearing like pointy-toed shoes and things like that. And depending on the shoe, I might wear a different size. And so I ordered some a little anxiously, but I ordered them and wore them out today, running a couple of errands. And I really liked them. So I think I chose good. So thank you to all of you who suggested the Birkenstock sandals, because I think that's going to be a good option. So dinner is just about done, so I'm going to enjoy my mug of tea and just kind of relax. This week I had planned on getting out there and planting in the garden, but then we saw those cold days showing up on the weather report. Tonight it's going to be in the 30s, and then tomorrow night it's going to be in the 30s. But the days all after that are looking good. So later this week, after those 2 cold nights have passed, I'm going to get out there and plant. I'm going to get, the first thing that's happening is those poor tomato plants are getting in the ground. So I know they will appreciate it, and it'll make me happy. So that is it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed meeting our little Mr. Amos. And I'm sure you can look forward to seeing him in lots of videos. So thanks for coming along with me today. I will talk to you next time.